Hi and welcome to another YouTube video. In this video I'm going to give Judith Ward a makeover, one time without CC, one time with Maxis Match CC and one time with Alpha CC. I've done this 2 times before, but I just felt like doing it once again and I hope that's okay for you too. I know a lot of people don't really like the hairstyle that she has. They say it's too big, too voluminous and stuff, but I actually don't mind it. I kind of like it, especially for Sims that are as extravagant as her. And I also didn't change it because whenever I see this hairstyle in CAS, it's just the Judith Ward hairstyle. The two are so linked, she and her hairstyle, that whenever I see it, I think of her, and because of that, I just couldn't get myself to change it for her makeover without the CC, and so it had to stay. For her clothes, I always tried to go with the option that looks the most expensive, that really looks like there was a designer there and he's a very high fashion designer and has very expensive stuff, because I think that is the kind of clothes that Judith Ward would buy. And with her everyday wear, I think that worked out in kind of a weird way, because I don't know what exactly, but something about her everyday wear made her look like a very posh professional horse rider. I even thought at the beginning that I would give her boots, because there can be very expensive boots, but that would have been just too much with that look and she would have just looked like a very rich horse girl. And as a conclusion for the CC-free makeover, I would say that I kind of like it. I kind of like the outfits. I think it made a little improvement, but in general I have the feeling like I didn't really change much. She feels kind of still the same. And yeah, all of her outfits were in a similar style before, and because of that, I don't think the CC free makeover is my favorite this time. Now on to the Maxis Match makeover. For that makeover, I went to the Maxis Match CC page before, and I was searching for a hairstyle that is at least similar to hers, and I was searching for a while, but I think in the end I found this one, which is not as extravagant as the one that she usually has, but I think it still works and it still has a very similar vibe and a very similar look to it, and I really like it. And I also chose eyebrows that look like she has professionals that take care of them. For her everyday outfit, I first tried around with a blouse that I really liked, that looked very fancy and very expensive, but sadly I didn't really have trousers or a skirt that looked like expensive and elegant enough, and also it didn't really suit her body shape very well, so I realized kind of quickly that I wanted a full body outfit, either a pantsuit or a dress. And then I found this wine red or slightly purple dress with a turtleneck, and it has a belt. And it looks very chic and elegant and expensive, and I thought that was perfect for Judith. For her formal wear, I kept in mind that she is a famous actress, and because of that I wanted to give her a red carpet look, like a very interesting dress with a very extravagant touch, and also a makeup look that is kind of over the top, but maybe still okay for the red carpet. For her sportswear, I gave her a ponytail because I imagine the top bun that she usually has would look pretty bad after she tried to run or do almost any exercise, and also it would kind of hurt if she were to move a lot with it. For her party wear, I gave her a top that looked like it is made out of a very thick and expensive fabric, and I combined it with a bootcut pair of pants. And maybe this isn't the most modern look, but Judith Ward isn't the youngest, and I still think it looks elegant and expensive, and that is what she's going for. In general, the Maxis Match CC look turned out kind of well, I think. I was able to achieve this expensive look that I was going for with only Maxis Match CC items, and it was a very enjoyable process. I had a lot of fun doing it, but I think in the end, this still can't compete with the way that the Alpha CC makeover turned out, because Judith Ward and the Alpha CC makeover just worked out perfectly in my opinion. So now on to the Alpha CC. I am very proud of this one because the first 2 times that I did it, I wasn't really used to using Alpha CC. I didn't play around with face overlays enough, and I think I maybe forgot some steps, or I don't know, but this time I really took it all in and took my time and had a lot of fun with it. And I am especially happy with the face overlay that I found because it has a very realistic and beautiful look to it. The skin tone in itself has kind of a grey tint to it, which I wasn't the biggest fan of, but it was the closest to her original skin tone that there was, so I just kept it, and with a little bit of time I got used to the grey tint and it didn't really bother me anymore. One thing I did forget to change, however, were her eyes. I downloaded a bunch of very pretty new eyes, and then my default eye replacement kind of worked well with her face, I guess, and so I completely forgot to change her eyes. I'm sorry for that, but I think those eyes still work kind of well with her look. With her makeup, I kind of had to pay attention because some of the eyeshadows and some of the blushes were applied behind the face overlay, which was kind of a problem, but then I just chose some that were above it, and in the end I think her makeup look came together very well. And I was very excited to get to her clothing because there were a lot of beautiful dresses that I downloaded that I was just so excited to use, and look how they look on her, and most of them did look super good on her, so I had to choose. And yeah, in the end I went for a black dress, also with a belt and with a lot of buttons, and I combined them with some boots or stilettos and some leggings underneath, and I think this look made her look very professional and also showed off her wealth a bit. I hadn't really downloaded a lot of options for sportswear that made her look very rich or fancy, and so her sportswear turned out to be kind of basic. But maybe that is how she looks when she knows there are no people watching her. She's just doing some fitness for herself, and so she doesn't have to dress up. And while I was working on her party wear, I realized that a very dark purple works super well with her skin tone. And because of that, I incorporated that dark purple in some of her later outfits, like warm weather wear, cold weather wear as well, I think. And in the end, I'm 100% sure that the Alpha CC look is my favorite. I just love the hairstyle. On the one hand, I think this is the most beautiful of the hairstyles that I had for her. And I also love the face and the way the face overlay looks and how it makes her look more real and detailed. I really love the clothes and the shading and the details on the clothes, and it all just works very well together for her. So this is definitely my favorite look. But let me know which one was your favorite look in the comments, or what I can improve while working with CC, because I don't have a lot of experience in that. So thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and liked this video. If you would consider subscribing, you would make me super duper happy, and I hope we'll see each other again.